Another very useful transformation tool is the translate tool. So I can start by just jumping into the transform tools, and just below my move, rotate, scale is my translate tool. So the translate tool can be very useful in, of course, translating any object or body or design. And it can also be used to align my design. So in this case, for example, I'd like to put the top portion of this coffee table on to the coffee table. So the first thing I want to do is select whichever sketch, body, or group I'd like to translate. So in this case, what I'm going to want to move is the top portion of my coffee table here. So just double tap to select that body there. And once I've grabbed whichever body I'd like to translate, I'm just going to hit next. And here, again, I do have that option in the top left to make a copy of this body, but I'm going to leave this off for now because I just want to move it into the proper location. From here, all I have to do is select a start and an end point, and that selected body will move from the start point to the end point. So a good choice here, for example, would be maybe this bottom corner here. I know I'd like to align with this outer corner here. We can take a look of the 3D of that translation here, and you can see exactly where my body will be moving to. If I'm happy with my selection, I can just hit the Done check. And we see now my top body of my copy table has translated into its proper location. This works very similarly for all types of designs. So let's take a quick look at a more cylindrical example. Let's say I want to put this cylindrical rod into my hole here, or would work the same in putting a bolt into a hole, for example. So what I can do is just again jump into my transform tools and translate. First select the body I'd like to move, in this case this cylindrical rod. Tap next. Then grab the start point and the end point. So in this case, my start point could possibly be the center point of my cylindrical rod here. And then my end point would be the center point of my hole cutout here. One important thing to note about the start and end points here is that they can be moved and modified as required. And if I just tap and drag on either of the endpoints, notice that as I hover over any surface, it will jump to that surface, and it will also snap to edges, snap to endpoints, snap to midpoints of a line, or center points of a hole or a circular body. So we have a whole bunch of snap options that will help us get in the exact right locations. And of course I can do this for the start or the end point here. Okay. So now it looks like I've snapped into the exact positions that I was looking for. Again, I can double check by rotating around to get a 3D look to see if this start and end point appears to be what I'm looking for, and if I'm happy with it, just hit the Done check to finish it off. Now we can see I've put my cylindrical rod right dead center into my hole. In the next few lessons, we'll learn a few more transformation tools, such as how to rotate around specific axes, as well as using the mirror tools.